Davis.
Remaining. You're trailing by 10 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's complete. It sends. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Cooper. Good play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Solid opening drive so far. Now can they cash in 1st and goal? And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A good opening drive has him inside the 40. 1st and 10 at the 38. Cooper will look to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Cooper looks to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Mahomes now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Fighting through pressure. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Solid opening drive so far. Now can they cash in 1st and goal? They'll look to run it with Bohannon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final try from Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals. The Patriot offense set to go as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's a run with a fullback, Tommy Bohanna. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there, and I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will.
Honestly unforgettable, you a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennial. Perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
cities are under attack from a no-good group of gridiron goons. It's up to the Mud Heroes to band together and put an end to this madness. Help the heroes as they travel across the country and clash with the goons, earning rewards along the way.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Space to maneuver at the 40. Caught, it's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Wilson has it. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Single, single. Single, single.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7. At time, a huge factor. He's back to throw. This one complete to Streets. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown! Isaiah Streets in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with a fullback, Bohannon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 5th.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The throw taken in by Sims. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even into overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Roberson. Wide open receiver complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. Sims complete. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, he completes it to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Dawson's kick is up and through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL. on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the
I don't see
secondary.
what Hesby
Can they
as the
handle the
Patriots
passing
still.
attack and make a few plays?
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
I don't see why it has me as the fucking Patriot.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and
God, you're fucking stupid, Rosie.
Draft Patrick Mahomes. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the...
Greatest in the world. What's the matter, Rosie?
Goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Ellington. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape at the 50, first and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Oh my fucking God.
But then quickly brought down. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson. On second and 9, Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run
I like
pays
that
off
play.
to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And it's caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you?
Yeah,
And
okay.
down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job,
Every
though,
time it's a fucking blitz
defensively.
play.
They were ready.
Bots are godlike blitzers.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy
Good return,
of the
man.
30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard
My
from guys,
God.
it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
I should have
Looking
picked
middle,
that.
and it's incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. Second down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Football going back over to the New England Patriots, who, as we discussed earlier, haven't had the smoothest of roads this year. But, you know, we talked about it. They're back in the playoffs for the 11th straight season. And I mentioned that Tom Brady and people doubting him late, and here we go again. But I will say, and if you disagree, this year feels a little different, doesn't it? I don't know that they have that same power.
I want to disagree in a big way because we've seen this so many different times. Remember, 10th straight season with 11 or more wins, and there's always doubters. I think you're actually onto something. This slump on offense that we saw really starting with the Baltimore game. Remember, they were 8-0 up until Baltimore. Then they hit a stretch, counting the Baltimore game, where they went 3-3 and really struggled to score. I think you're right about it. They've never looked more vulnerable. And at the same time, I can't believe I just said.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tommy Bohannon there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25
Not bad, not bad.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep
Hi there.
into their script. I think that they'll
Playing
stay
football.
with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And
Probably
try
gonna
and
go to sleep
generate some
soon.
offense.
I don't know.
At 0
On
off
me.
the board. One play has him up past the 40.
Yeah, it's got my
already,
badge on it
another
still.
1st and 10. From the
Wait a
pistol,
minute.
it's Gurley. Just a yard on the
Give me it.
pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and...
Huh? So you're the reason why my badge is broke?
Probably. Well, now you are in a cup.
Shut up, bitch.
I got your one outfit already in there. For work.
Do I got any shorts over there?
Yeah?
Bring them to me, I'll change.
You like how I get yours set up? I don't like how you clean. Why? Because they're clean? No, because my camera did it. Huh? You see how far I'm getting worse?
Bitch, attack my foot again and I'm gonna fucking cook you. Kristen the Blood. You didn't like that, did you, bitch?
someone like yours all the time. It's up your table over there. It's a fly trap on me.
She's asking for help.
Yeah, well, the joke's to be.
Oh, she didn't like that.
Make sure you clean the table and your chili out.
Bite me, bitch. I dare you.
And get your Gatorade out of here. Oh, now it's pretty much clean.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Then he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's going to go, Albert Wilson. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Albert Wilson, 53 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cleveland Browns ready to set up shop for their next drive. And this is a Browns team, Charles, that has been on a roller coaster ride this year. Entered the season with all those expectations. One bright spot's been Nick Chubb. He's been great at running back. He's in contention for the rushing title, but they didn't string together back-to-back wins until week 11, and they've just been treading water all season. And get this, they're not going to finish above 500 this year. The last time that the Browns were above 500, 2007.
And just think that would have been, or let me rephrase that, that should have been a heck of a goal for this franchise to show considerable growth, right? Move above 500 and show that they're going to be a contender for years to come. But things really got out of whack in the offseason. All of a sudden, people were talking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know. Super Bowl, playoffs, all of that. So now it looks like a major disappointment when they could actually finish 500, which should show growth.
Well, sometimes expectations come, but for not the right reason. I mean, Baker Mayfield, he's a guy that makes a lot of headlines, OBJ, and a lot of drama this year. Sometimes those headlines weren't for the right reasons.
Exactly, and we have to remember, and we should have seen it coming, that we should have tempered things. Second-year quarterback, rookie head coach, meshing with new players and new talent on both sides of the ball. That usually takes time. We were looking for the quick fix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh my God. He almost fucking got that.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good
this is a little
pickup
too easy
there,
to be a rough
21
one.
yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
No.
So 2 quarters down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This one taken from the 7. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a juke this time. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
No
fucking
way.
It brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
I was about to fucking say.
He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm.
Thought so.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working.
He will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Damn. Fucking smashed his ass.
I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
Smashed right into his
over the
throat.
sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Ellington now to return it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Albert Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And bulldozing his way through. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And again, the footwork. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10. Mahomes, throw complete there. Rodgers. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mahomes now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And complete into the arms of LaFowl. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
What the fuck?
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will extend this big lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a sack for Mitch Unrein.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
It wasn't a bad game. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I do want to go home. Somebody fucking god, I better get my fucking money back.
Check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fucking fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display. With this round, I make a joke. Everybody let him slip. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies, women like me, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm PPP love, time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip and saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm PPP love, time to bring the bass bird.